Hello YouTube, how you doing? I'm still playing Dwarf Fortress, as you can probably guess from what you're seeing here. Who knows, maybe you've never played Dwarf Fortress before, maybe you just clicked on this video for whatever weird reason you've decided to do it, and this is just all new to you. I highly recommend you either read a bit about Dwarf Fortress or go and watch somebody else who's trying to explain what's going on, not this rambling mess. I mean, this is probably best consumed by people who know Dwarf Fortress reasonably well. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh my goodness. I've got to go and look at Dwarf Therapist. I nearly got completely distracted just with rambling. Sorry. I'm going to have to abandon the intro to this video. Sorry, YouTube. You know how it is, don't you? You know how it goes. Let's head over to Dwarf Therapist. Do a quick read of the dwarves. Fucking hell. Migrants are coming. 23, and that seems to be the maximum number. We're still refreshing. No, 23 migrants. Let's quickly pause Dwarf Fortress, because I think we're going to have to take a little look through at these guys and see who's arrived. Let me quickly glance across the numbers. Anything big? Anything big? Not seeing anything big. Ooh, here we go. What's this? Leatherworking. Oh my. We're going to have the finest Blue Oyster Bar in the world. What else? Beekeeping? Adequate beekeeping and adequate paper making. We got a cheesy boy. We got a cheesy boy for Ratneck. I mean, we do have a novice cheesemaker, but is Ratneck going to want that? Because we know what happened last time. Oh, hang on a minute. Is this the same? No, this is a different fortress. Okay. No one panic. Where did cheese making go? There we go, cheese making. We've only got one person who makes cheese. But then we run the risk of a good guy coming along later and Ratneck ending up being the scrub tier cheesemaker when really he wants to be the master. The fromage master. Let's go back to chat quickly. Sorry, I'm not seeing anyone super special here. What's this silver stoneworker, leatherworker? I'm going to go and read chat in a second to make sure I'm caught up. But let me just quickly stroke my chin. You can't see I'm doing it. You just have to trust that it's happening. Run my fingers through my beard and yeah. Not seeing anything super exciting. Actually, let's do the quick... I don't know if this is now hidden. Hello. Hello. 4 elk men, 2 giant wild boars, 2 giant... Let me guess. Moses is a hunter. No, he's a potash maker. He has a... Interesting. He's currently praying to Knockgol. Who's Knockgol? I have to check that one out. But he's currently... Why has he got so many kills? I was just looking for vampires. I didn't know if they'd fixed the whole you can find vampires by checking out the kill count. That doesn't seem high enough for him to be a vampire, does it? And it's also a lot of animals. Oh, hang on. Cougar man. He killed a cougar man. And a muskox man. Cougar man sounds significantly more dangerous than muskox man, because muskox man probably isn't that dangerous. Wow, that was bad. Giant cardinals. So you can't see the pop-up here. Sorry, I'll go through the pop-up because no one can read it. Otherwise it's just me staring at a pointer looking at number 24. 4 elk men, 2 giant wild boars, 2 giant cardinals, 2 horses, 2 rattlesnakes, 2 giant grasshoppers, 2 giant hamsters, 2 giant snails, 1 giant muskox, 1 giant wren, 1 cougar man, 1 muskox man, 1 giant slug, and 1 great horned owl. This guy's an interesting chap. He's killed a lot of giant stuff. Maybe he's a giantist. Maybe he just hates the large. That makes sense for a dwarf. Oh man, he's just going into furious rage every time he passed an acromegliac? Oh god, I can't remember. It's a word. There's a type of giantism. Look it up. Do some research. See if there's one bit of good I can do for the world, it's to make people look for stuff. Let's go back to Dwarf Fortress and I will quickly have a little peek back in chat because it seems that Strange Things 80 has been saying stuff. Also, Rando303. Hi there, Mr. Streamer. Oh, thank you for joining me. Interesting, that's a link. I'll maybe look at that later. Wiki reading allowed you to make advanced machines in Dwarf Fortress. Oh my goodness. And irrigation systems for underground cities. Giant sperm whale. Oh my god. But can they be trained for war? Then again, in the context in which war takes place in the Dwarf Fortress world, I don't think a sperm whale would be that useful. Maybe if you could drop it from a great height, it might prove useful in war. But I think there are other more practical animals, certainly in the land theatre. Why am I mispronouncing stuff so badly? Oh my goodness. Right, oh, let me check the time as well. Okay, we've only got about 20 minutes left before I have to call time to this. So enough of this rambling nonsense. Let's get into the action and actually do something in Dwarf Fortress. Okay, but what can I do? We're going to ignore the elf traders. We've already dug out some stuff. Ooh, some orders. That would be nice. Orders. So I want doors. Sure, doors are nice, but we also want beds. So let's quickly do that. Q, B, E, D. Construct a bed. How many do I want? We've just had 23 people. Let me just tot up. We've got 37 dwarves. I've built 7, so we want 30. Building a bit of a surplus. Let's call it 40. Let's build 40 beds. Oh my goodness me. There we go. Gigantic. Butchering one will feed 100 dwarf fortresses for a bit more than 10 years. Oh, 100 dwarf fortresses. Sorry, not 100 dwarf fortresses. That's crazy. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. 3,330 times bigger than a dwarf. Oh my god. Do you know what I love about Dwarf Fortress? I love how it describes the size of a dwarf in volume. It doesn't give you a height, it doesn't give you a weight, it just gives you a volume. For example, I'm just looking at Dwarf Fortress. The top mentioned dwarf, Edem, one of our miners, has a size of 77,030 cubic centimetres. Brilliant. Brilliant. If only I knew my volume, that would make me happy. I'd love to be able to tell people how much I big. Literally how big I am. Oh dear. Nonsense. Anyway, right, let's get out of here. We've got beds on the go. We've got doors on the go. I mean, that's bedrooms, right? That's bedrooms, baby. We've got a statue that hasn't yet been placed here for some reason. Have I spent that much of this session paused? It's crazy. If you happen to embark on a terrifying ocean, you may run into undead versions. Oh my goodness. Giant undead sperm whale. Ah, now the giant undead sperm whale. Does the undead sperm whale need to breathe? And therefore... No, wait, it's not breathing that's the issue with a whale, is it? Ah, hang on a minute. That's not the problem. That's not the reason they can't fight on land. I think it's just sheer mass and lack of in-air propellant methods. Maybe if they had some kind of bladder, maybe if their body produced some kind of hydrogen that gathered in a pocket, bladder or sac of some kind, that might be interesting. Then you could have whales on land. But then again, the second you make them neutrally buoyant in air and therefore able to sort of survive on land, they become a bit useless, don't they? Mind you, in this kind of technology level, a flying whale becomes basically a zeppelin, which would give you proper intelligence dominance. And again, how easy would it be to shoot down? I mean, you've got to have a lot of power to get a harpoon up that high, right? Anyway, enough of this musing. 1,000 cc's is a litre. Intriguing. Sperm whales have yes, of course. Yes, of course. It tells you which organs. They're all physically placed, aren't they? So it has like a physically, well, I say a reasonably accurate model of damage, whereby if you poke something through a creature in Dwarf Fortress, it actually knows which lungs it goes through and almost which angle it goes through, I think, doesn't it? Maybe, maybe not. Yes, the chat is now just keeping up with the fact that I don't understand or didn't make the distinction between whales and fish, mammals and fish. So, okay, maybe I should put the latency up or down, to be honest, because that seems like there's a very big delay. A very big delay. I mean, you guys can see by when your messages pop up on screen, but how long is the delay in chat today? Seems epic, to be honest. Anyway, enough of this. Unpause the action. Get into business. Right, our dwarves aren't training, which is disappointing. I did set them to do it at 2 minimum, right? Maybe it's just the wrong month. Maybe it's just the wrong month. What's the schedule? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, of course, it's currently the wrong month. They wouldn't be training. Maybe I should make a second military that trains in the other month. Intriguing. There's a prospect. Why are one of my miners sleeping in there? You're not in the military. This isn't your bedroom. Mind you, there are so few beds, they're all probably desperate to get in one. Right, let me just check my wood situation. Oh dear. Let's go back to the surface and designate some trees for felling. BT, and then all these round here. Seems good to me. That's a table. Don't BT, it's DT. Don't build tables, cut wood. That's what you want to do, isn't it? You want to cut down trees. There we go, that should keep us going for a little while. Yes, organs and limbs do have hit points or mount points. Nice. See you later, Orchimedes. I'm going to be heading out on the school run in approximately 10 minutes. So, oh my goodness, I've only been recording for 10 minutes. It's going to be a short one, YouTube. I apologise for my lack of foresight. Your lack of foresight is disturbing. That was a mangled little thing. I was supposed to be like a little twist on the your lack of faith is disturbing from Star Wars, but it just went very badly, very quickly. Oh well. Never mind. Right, wood's coming in nice and quick, so hopefully we'll be able to build some beds. Don't click on that button, scoundrel. It's the wrong button. There we go. So, build bed. How many have we got? Let's have a look. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, don't put them in rooms without doors. 8, 9, 10. You can F off, sir. F off, sir. X for removal. Remove the building. There we go, removed. And then B. No, yeah. B. Is there still another? Oh, I've still got one left. Okay, apparently I had 11, or maybe I just didn't place as many down as I thought I had. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so these bedrooms starting to take shape. That's nice. The industry area is starting to take shape. We're getting a stockpile of mechanisms, which is nice. We're gonna need cages, because I do love a cage trap. I am a fan. I'm a fan of the old cage trap. So let's go J, M, Q, C, A, G, E. And we're going to make wooden cages, because really that's all we've got the materials for at the moment. We're going to make them in multiples of 3 for the corridor, so 9, 12, 15, 21, fuck it, let's make 30 of them. We'll do a 10 deep row of cages. Nice. And we'll pop that here somewhere, or somewhere along this L corridor. It'll be good. It will be grand. Top fun. Still more wood to be brought in. Good, good. Stockpile's building up nicely. We're only making beds out of it at the moment. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to build some spiked wooden balls, so when the next trader turns up, we've actually got some spiked wooden balls. Q. S-P-I-K-E-D. Spiked clear glass ball. No, wooden balls, please. And I think we're going to want to make a lot of them. So let's make 100 spiked wooden balls. I wonder how many wood pieces it's required to make a spiked wooden ball. I mean, I'm hoping it's 1. I'm imagining them as a sort of large caltrop kind of affair, something that might find on the end of a spiked mace. That kind of size, about a fist-sized ball. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're enormous, like the entire diameter of a log section, smoothed round into a sphere, and then with spikes attached. I don't know. I don't know what that. Well, I'm not entirely sure what spiked wooden ball really means. What is the meaning of spiked wooden ball? Mused the scoundrel in sheer stupidity. Right, it would be nice to build a downstairs food zone, wouldn't it? Because this is obviously nowhere near adequate. Let's go down to where our dormitories are. Do we go up or down for the... Or do we keep it on the same level? Do we put our food and sleeping on the same floor? Nah, we'll go up a floor. People will complain otherwise. They'll complain about the smells of all the food. So we'll zoom out, designate here. We're going to do another lovely corridor. Let's go, oops, a daisy, settle down. Scoundy woo, settle down. Why are you calling yourself Scoundy woo? That's really not healthy. Stop it. Down here, cross here. Bink, bonk. There we go, lovely. Good. And then the dining room will come off of here. But how do I want to make it? How big do I want to make this beastie? It's got to be reasonably large, right? It's got to be reasonably large just so it can be grand. Or maybe we make a dining complex. Every time we need more space, we just bung another room off it. Maybe. Well, first things first. Here, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Here, actually, let's make that a lower priority of mining. Ep5. There we go. We're going to make our kitchen and brewing area. I'm going to put that down there. And then off to the side of it, we're going to have a food stockpile. There we go. This is going to be our food stockpile. And it's not going to be accessible from this corridor because... I don't know why. Just because. Because I said so's. Right, and then we're going to have this dining room here, and it's going to start out as just a regular shift room, but I'm going to embellish it, see? Let's make it a little bit more interestingly shaped. There we go. Is that good? Oh, nice. It finishes in a single point. That's what I was hoping for. Good. Good. So now we've got a nice little shape here. Once it's all smoothed out, hang on a second, that's incorrect. Isn't it? Yes, it's incorrect. There we go. We get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. Let me bring this. Wait a minute. I've done something wrong here as well. Ah, shite. X. Remove. Remove it all. Start again. Start again. There we go. So D. 1 in to 1 in. 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 Boop, there we go. Nice. And then do the same at the back. Let's do it. Do this. It's going to be the business. This is my most beautiful room ever created. Look at that. Glorious. It's going to be a dining room. It's going to be a beautiful dining room. And it's almost in the middle of these two. Not quite enough to be truly satisfyingly positioned, but close enough to be giving the impression that it might be to those not looking closely enough. Right, back up to... Actually, let's make this a hotkey as well. Shift H, hotkey. Which one do I want? 4. F4, Z for here, N, and then we type dining. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. Right, no idlers. That's good. Even though we had a huge migration wave recently, so it would be nice to keep that as a situation. Keep our idlers low. Maybe it's time to start thinking about building up that magma. I mean, once we've got the basic fortress layout, I actually want to start making a proper mine. What have we got here? Rough citrines. Interesting. We do get quite a lot of gold around here as well. The proximity to the volcano helps quite a lot in that regard. As I understand it, basically it's been mentioned in chat once before. If you play a volcano embark, you find a lot of gold and other such stuff near the surface compared to normally. We're going to need a shipload more tables and chairs than this, aren't we? J, M, I would like a table. And I want a rock table, which is down here, and we're going to need fucking lords. Let's start with 20. And we'll build up, and we'll get thrones as well. Q, throne, rock throne, and I'll have 20 of those as well, and then maybe we'll increase the order later down the line. We shall see. We shall see. Oh man, we're going to have to end in a little while, very soon in fact. Almost 2 minutes, I'd say. Is anybody in chat wanting to have one of my fine young dwarves named after them? Would you like to bequeath your name to one of these bad boys? Because I'm going to be going off the air soon, and I won't be coming back on until probably somewhere around 10:30 PM UK time tonight. So it's going to be a big old gap, and some of you might not get a second opportunity. So now is the time to mention it. What else do I need to? What else do I need to do? What's the order of the day for tonight? When I start going again, what do I want to do? I think the magma industries are important, and establishing a mine. To actually, start creating stuff. And then I'm thinking a second military out of the new 27 who've arrived. Please, someone take notes, I'm going to forget all this. I'm going to take a second military, which we'll either build a second dormitory for, or we'll have in this same dormitory just in the off months. Right? Sounds good to me. Cool. Okay. Just give the chat time to catch up, see what happens there. It's so annoying. I spent ages this morning trying to set everything up, but OBS wouldn't work. Dwarf Fortress. I tried to update Dwarf Fortress to the latest version of well, Dwarf Fortress and DF Hack, but would it comply? Not fully, no. Oh, perfect timing, just what you want at the end of a stream. Lanicerus! Oh, Forged will be excited. Not Forged, sorry. Fuzzy Logic will be excited. Lanicerus has been taken by a Fey Mood. Okay, let's take a quick look and see what happens here before I head out. There we go, follower. Claimed a mechanics workshop, okay. Obviously, she's going to be making a... Is this Lanicerus? Oh shit, we've lost her. Nope, she's there. Okay, follow. There we go. And obviously she's going to make a mechanism of some kind. Oh, OBS can be a pain. When it's a pain, it's a pain. But when it's not, it works so beautifully and transparently that you can't imagine it going wrong. Begun the mysterious construction already? Oh my goodness, is it going to be made before we even finish the stream? I'm assuming there's nobody who's overly straining at the bit to get a dwarf named after them right now. And you'll get another chance tonight. Don't worry. Just keep an eye on the stream and you'll be able to join us later on. I mean, if you haven't followed, that's probably the best way to get a notification. Although there are other means. I've got a Steam group, I've got a Twitter account, all that jazz. And on those, you'll get notifications of when I'm streaming. It's all very exciting. Or is it? Maybe you find that kind of thing incredibly tedious. Maybe I've put you to sleep and my growing view account is merely a collection of stunned, useless people who've just tuned in, taken one look, a little listen and gone, ugh, and fallen unconscious. Maybe you're face down on your keyboard, slowly building up a nice red pattern of keys on your face. It's entirely possible. It would be a shame if that's the case, but I'll take the view, thank you very much. Lanicerus Akamdoren, Chief Medical Dwarf, has created Rotignothis, a granite mechanisms. He claims it as a family heirloom. Let's take a little look at what it's like. This is a granite mechanisms. All craftsdwarfship is at the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushioned granite cabochons and encircled with bands of cushioned granite cabochons. This object is adorned with hanging rings of basalt. Ooh, my goodness, it's very stony, isn't it? It's got like actual gems cut out of granite. Not what you'd expect, traditionally. I mean, certainly if you went into a jeweller's and found lots of granite items, you'd be surprised, I feel. I mean, at that point, if you're polishing up granite and making it smooth and jewellery-like, I mean, you could get away with polished concrete, right? Right? I think you could. I think you could. It is a fairly standard item, though. I will agree with you on that. Let's just check the oh, shit. Screen's gone grey. It might crash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Okay. Just let the game save, and I'm going to have to... Oh, thank you very much for the follow, whoever that was. I apologise for not saying who it was and calling you out, but the text is too small for me to read on my preview, and I am, as you heard from that little hurry up there, I am going to be going to the primary school where my little daughter goes very soon. Not a primary school, it's a nursery. Same thing. I'm just trying to dox myself there, aren't I? Stop it, scoundrel. Come on. Come on. Right, there we go. So that worked. We did. Oh, check the value quickly. Just do that quickly. How much was it worth? 7,200. Ah, okay. Blenched greave. What on earth is a blenched greave? What is blenched? I know what a greave is. What does blenched mean? Well, there's something for people to find out before the next stream. Okay. Here we go. Save game. Let's go back to the home screen. And I'll say goodbye to the YouTubers. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the short one. Maybe I'll publish another one today. We'll see what happens. Doodle pip.